Welcome to Calling the Shots podcast with Paulie Walnuts. I am your host, Paulie, and what an amazing Sunday evening, man. What a way to finish it off with some quick Trojan takes. You know what this show's all about is I'm going to be discussing things in the world of sports. It doesn't matter. It could be the NFL, it could be college football, but you better believe one thing. There's going to be USC content on here. And I just wanted to take a second to talk about my boys, the way we played on Saturday. It was a road game. Obviously, people know that the struggles we've had on the road, I mean, they're magnified. Everybody doubted us. I think when the rain delay hit, even I doubted for a little bit. I started to get scared. I was thinking, wow, that's not a good sign. And immediately the PTSD kicked in a little bit, and I was kind of all over the place. I couldn't sit still. My God. Anyway, I'm glad it turned out the way it did. I'm really proud of the way that these guys played football. To see how much they've improved just over one season, one off season, it's absolutely phenomenal to me. And oh my God, but Paulie, they stunk here, and Paulie, they blew coverages, and this guy and this guy and this guy. You know what? These are all things that could be cleaned up. We're trying to find guys that fit, and it's just you got different pieces in the works, and people competing for playing time, and it's a lot. But what counts the most is normally we would have folded in games like this. And you can doubt that all you want, but it's the truth. We would have folded. Players were not trusting coaches. Coaches were not trusting players. It was just not a good vibe and connection that we had going on last year. And something has happened here at USC. There's this huge cultural change that's been happening, this cultural movement, not only with the football team, but with, on campus, with the fans. I mean, it's just a beautiful thing. And I want to be a part of this. And I'm going to ride it out all year long, man, and be as positive as we can and enjoy every single moment of it, because we're not that far. The way I look at it is we're like one of those birthday cakes, where big wedding cakes or whatever you call it. We're like on that second tier. We're getting close. I always said it would be a couple more years, maybe till about 2027, maybe. I don't know. Where we're really, really just those pistons are just pumping, man, and we're dominating the college football landscape. But I could be wrong. Right now, I look at the way college football is lining up. It's up for grabs. It really is. And I'm looking at a lot of teams this season that are shocking people out there. And why can't we be one of them? So you know what? What a test to be able to go in with conditions that we had, situation we had to deal with, and here you got Purdue in their luxury little area, waiting area. They were able to. It's an indoor facility. They're over here working on plays, running plays. Just eating the best food, relaxing. And I just pictured us like in this like mini junior high, this junior high like locker room, man, and people eating stuff from like the vending machine or something. But I know it wasn't that bad. But normally that would have gotten the best of us. Not only us, but the coaches. The coaches even they weren't ready for that. And to see the positivity, the way we came out, and it was a major eye opener for me, and it just boosted my confidence as a fan. I'm like, I cannot wait to see where this goes. And kudos to Coach Riley as well for the development of Jade and Mayava. One thing that, there was a really just a debated topic over the off season. It's just, Jade and this, Jade and that. No one had faith in them. A lot of people didn't. They really didn't. And even the most diehard fans, our faith wavered at times. But the way I looked at it is like, I look at Lincoln and how he's evolving. And no, I'm not saying he's Nick Saban, okay? I'm saying his situation reminds me of Nick Saban. And Nick Saban was sleeping on couches as an assistant with the Cleveland Browns, bouncing around. He was this defensive guru whiz, kind of like Riley is with offense. And that's the way he was. Gets a job at Michigan State, moving up the ranks. And what does he do? He hires some of the best offensive minds in college football, ends up turning out a dynasty. And am I saying the same thing's going to happen to us? Who knows? But one thing Riley was able to do is he was able to set his ego aside and mature as a coach and say, you know what, we need to hire the best defensive coaching staff in all of college football. And we got that right now. To see the way these guys are flying and attacking and all of it, I'm beyond excited. Beyond excited. The enthusiasm, the young foundation pieces that we have. I mean, kids need to get in there and make mistakes and learn. It's going to happen. You're going to see some busted coverages. I'd rather them do that during the game and get that game speed and make those mistakes, you know, when be able to make them up and learn from them and become a better football player. And that's what I'm like Celis Williams and like a lot of these other guys out there, the Christian Pierces, these guys, they need to get that playing time. Marquise Gallegos, you know, eventually guys like that are going to be able to get some playing time as well. And so I'm all for it. I'm all for the young guys, getting them in there. Let's, you know, today's college football is different. It's not like before where you had to sit a guy 2 years. You look at what our freshmen are doing up front. Those are grown men. They're just 19-year-old kids tossing people around. But that's the way college football is. It's kind of like college basketball. It doesn't matter if you're a freshman or whatever, if you're good, you're going to play. And that's the way college football is. It's developing into that. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I swear. It does not bother me at all to see a young kid, you know, kind of by trial by error, whatever you call it, where, you know, he's getting burned a couple of times, but he's going to learn from that, and it's going to make him a better football player. But, you know, like I said, it's the thing comes in, like I said, it comes in tiers and layers. Like there's a process to this. You know, we're just not going to come in and we're going to start dominating like people expect us to. We definitely have to get better at every level, and we're doing that. And so I'm going to enjoy this ride, and I'm going to continue to enjoy this season, and I'm going to continue to enjoy all the amazing USC content that's out there, because there's a lot of great people out there that I really do respect. I wouldn't be where I'm at right now talking on this microphone if it wasn't for Tim out there and Gabe and USCJ and especially my boy Preston helping me out. The guys from Light the Torch, all of them. Carter's, all of them. All those guys out there that have been so good to me. And B Jinx and Kristen, all of them. I could go on and on and on. But it's truly appreciated. I got nothing but respect and love and admiration for all of you. And you know what? Let's go ahead and let's make it happen. And let's do our part as fans. And let's support this team, man. And let's show the world what we're all about. Anyway, fight on, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. God bless. If anybody has any questions, always feel free to drop me questions. I'll get back to you immediately. You can find me anytime on Calling the Shots podcast with Paulie Walnuts on YouTube. And go ahead and look on my index. You'll see me on all social media platforms. Feel free to shoot me a message. And I swear to God, I will get back to you right away. All right, take care, guys. God bless and fight on.